Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and today we have a double war video, Wars 10 and 11. And so our first war is against our old nemesis, NY718. And so we are trying to go for Masters, and so we're doing alright. We just have 2 losses this season. Of course, we had 2 wars that just didn't count. And my first fight is against this Void. If you haven't seen Tater's a video on how he assigns the paths and the strategy, it's really cool. I'll put a link, but it's all about this war right here. So I'm on path 4. It's not so bad. It has that sort of steady build up with if I get debuffs on me, and so it's really not too much to worry about here. You can see here I pause at 9 hits, so I'm always careful with Void because of course when he goes through the 10-second cycle he puts a debuff on you, one of his, I can't remember what they're called, like his paralyzing charges. They have some name, and so there it is, but notice that it doesn't proc. And so the whole reason about this is that since I have 2 neurotoxins on and I'm a SIG 200 Archangel, it means there's a 80% accuracy ability reductions, so it ends up that he doesn't proc it on me. But I was ready either way because I would have just taken the 10th hit and then be able to purify it. So it happens again. Once again you can see the timer's gone off, and then again the Void debuff he puts on me is proccing, and I just have to decide if it's going to actually hold or not. Actually, I'm not going to carry at this point, and again it doesn't stick, it gets purified, so 80% chances is pretty good about it not sticking. At this point you can just see he has so much on him. He has poisons, neurotoxins, bleeds. I mean, he is just being absolutely melted by my Archangel. So it's a really good fight. I've done this fight several times this year, and yeah, it's worked out very well each time. And so that was fight number 1. So that's all I had for section 1. So this is the next day in section 2, and I have a Mr. Fantastic, again going with Archangel. This is sort of the same type of node where as you get more more debuffs on you, the opponent has a chance to go unblockable. So just have to be careful and play a little bit cautious. Archangel without suicides is really straightforward, just basically parrying heavy. Getting the bleeds on him, the neurotoxins. See, I didn't get a single bleed on that first one, very unlucky, but I get 3 out of 3 the next time, so the RNG it's always a little random, as that's what it is. And then I didn't get any, but it's fine, just keep on fighting along. The thing about this fight that I noticed is he was gaining power, of course. He is a rank 3 6-star, so is the Void, so is the next opponent I'm going to fight out. Well, nothing but rank 3s. And you see at this point, it's like, great, 50% health, like I'm halfway down, I barely lost any health myself. The war is going spectacular, the fight's going spectacularly. Here I parry him, and I sort of hesitate just a second because I wasn't sure if I actually got the parry off or not. And then when I launch my parry, the stun is gone, and so this ends up being catastrophic. And so he is then able to launch his SP2, and so he hits once, crits 15,000 health damage. He shoots his little bolts at me, another 15,000 points damage, and then he comes with a mega, stretch slam hit, and by some miracle it doesn't crit. It does like 8,000 I think, or 7,000 damage, but I'm down to 12%. That crit, it absolutely killed me. Of course now I'm incredibly nervous. I sort of intercept him with my SP2. I go in, I didn't even realize sort of the stun fell off, but I was too scared to attack him, so I just wait, get another parry, and finish him off with a heavy. But whoa, that was very lucky. I mean, that one mistake nearly absolutely cost me a death there, and I was happy to pull it out, but also learned a valuable lesson and should have just played more conservative. If I wasn't sure it stuck or not, the parry, I just sort of backed off and tried again. So this is my last fight in this war 10, and it's against Leo's Havoc. Again, another rank 3 6-star, so see lots of rank 3 6-stars now in defense. I've done this fight a lot, and it's pretty straightforward. Again, it's an amazing matchup. This can be a really tricky matchup because he puts on those plasma charges, and even if you have armor like Colossus or Warlock or Guillotine, just the fact that you get debuffs and the way this node works is that he would go unblockable. And of course he's really difficult to parry because he has the double hit or bait out his heavies even, and so it'd be really tough if he had more than 3 debuffs on you. You'd have to just be intercepting a lot, which is never the easiest thing to do in war. And so just trying to manage his power. It's crumbling armor too, so I can get a debuff that way, but I'm just playing really cautious and just making sure I'm erring the side of always drain his power whenever I can. I don't really want to get to an SB2 that much, but of course, since he's SIG-200 and he has synthesize on, I get to it fairly often. I don't mind if he throws an SB1, that's fine. Again, just trying to just keep his power managed the whole time with this fight. And so, yeah, it's going well, but you can see even, he's down to about 50%, I'm down to about 70%. I mean, just the block damage adds up with this rank 3, so I just have to be really careful. I mean, if I take one hit or one combo, or if he should get some debuffs on me, it could easily lose this fight. So it's like one of these fights where it's very manageable, everything can go very well. It's really straightforward. There's nothing tricky or challenging to worry about, but yeah, you could easily make a mistake and cost yourself this fight too. So just continue to play well. Again, it's 54% to 34%, very close. And yeah, just continuing to drain and hit. Maybe I should try to be a little more aggressive in this fight as I think about it. I mean, I could be doing like higher combos. Just want to be careful, of course, because every time I crit, it also puts on plasma charge too. And so, if I crit 3 or 4 times in a row, I could potentially get up to those 10 charges, start putting plasma debuffs on me. And once I get a plasma debuff on me, it's stuck there. There's no way it's coming off. And so you have to, just have to, again, I err on the side of conservative and beat him. So, pretty long fight. 88 hits, so a real fight, and yeah, it went well though. I really like Vision for that fight. So that's the end of that war. Now off to War 11 against S3NSU. I'm not sure exactly this alliance. They're really good. I didn't think they'd be very good at first because they didn't really have any 6-stars on defense, but yeah, they're going to beat us in this war. Spoiler alert. Even though it actually hasn't ended yet, they're far ahead and they've cleared it. So his first fight is Captain Marvel with my Dr. Doom. In this fight, again, I'm not going to be able to really power drain him because of the nodes. I'm just going to fight like normal. So I put on an indestructible boost just because I had a couple in the overflow from the rewards, and look what happens. I miss the first parry and absolutely get beaten by a combo, so that's the end of my indestructible boost. And the whole reason for putting it on was to avoid her SB1 or SB2. Notice when I shock her, she's taking a lot of damage. Some of that's from the shock, but also some that's from the reason that since she's a mystic, I'm a mystic. Anytime I put on anytime she absorbed my energy attack, she then takes damage to build up her binary charge. So my shocks are doing energy attack, it's building up her binary, but she's also taking damage. You can see just the crazy amount of damage she took. And so at this point, I knock her down with my heavy, I activate her binary charge, but my stagger purifies her fury. There's so much going on in this fight. It's a little bit crazy, but it was a very straightforward fight. And, so first I get the help of all the binary charges, so that's 15 of them doing damage. And now, now it's just a regular fight, and I'm worried too much about throwing the specials. I'm just going to hit into her with my combo, just be careful and kill her. And so, again, very easy, straightforward fight. And that's it. I just had one fight this war. So we did beat NY718. We did lose to S3NSU. That puts our record, what are we, 6-3? I can't remember now. 5-3? How many wars have we fought? We've had 3 losses and the rest have been wins. We were ranked 5 in Masters. I'm not sure where we're going to slide to. We have 1 war left. I think we're pretty safe to be in Masters, but you never know. And so we want to make sure we finish strong, win this last war, and then the sweet Master rewards are coming out, and we'll see what we can get. Hopefully some more rank 3 opportunities with the tier 5 class Catalyst. So it's been a great war season. I really like the new war map. I think Kabam has done a really good job. They've made it difficult enough so that it's challenging, but there's no crazy nodes that are just really impossible to deal with. And so I've really enjoyed playing this season, and I've enjoyed the paths and variety. I've taken a lot of different paths, used a lot of different champions, and it's just been a really fun time. So one more war, then we get the nice relaxing off season and the Alliance and Quest or Alliance War rewards. So I'll see you in the next war video. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, wishing you a good afternoon. Bye bye.